Few things can compare to the silence of a winter forest with trees adorned in frost. A silence that in its own way tells a story. Just like bonsai tell their stories. This is a spruce that Micha collected from the wild about 10 years ago. During all this time he cared for it, refined its root system and pruned it to encourage the foliage to grow closer to the trunk. Because of this, the spruce may give the impression of being bare, as if it doesn't have enough needles. But a closer look reveals that it's full of new buds, eagerly waiting to burst open in spring and fill the canopy. Now the design. The only problematic spot on this otherwise very simple tree is this one here. Now this thick branch is growing upwards and it is filling this space, but I want to bend this thick branch down as it would be bended in the nature at old spruces. And suddenly, if I bend this branch down, the big empty space opened up. But I hope that I will fill it with some other branches. There will be a lot of wiring and just a little bit of cutting. But before I cut any of branches off, I just want to do the bending of this big thick branch. I will do this with the help of soaked raffia. I will wrap it around the branch as tightly as possible to prevent it from breaking during bending. Over the raffia I will add wire, which will provide additional protection for the branch and also serve as anchor point for the guy wires. The branch is simply too thick to be bent using traditional wiring alone. Once the branch is positioned, all the secondary and tertiary branches need to be wired and shaped accordingly. I was struggling a little bit to put these two branches into the position, especially This one was quite challenging, but now everything is ready to continue with wiring, and because of the good preparation of the tree, I don't expect any problems. Thick wire for thick branches, thinner wire for thinner ones. As mentioned, many branches are too thick to be bent into the desired position with wiring alone, so guy wires are also necessary. Even the two most important branches, which I used to fill an overly large empty space, were successfully positioned without any issues. Now only the apex remains and the work is almost finished. And this is the tree after wiring. I'm not satisfied with the very top yet, because it's too narrow, too conical, and as such it gives impression of a very young tree. So I will add another thick wire and try to make the top a little bit more round. A rounded apex gives a greater impression of age and maturity and is characteristic for all trees in nature. At the apex I avoid so-called antennas, which are typical of young trees. The top is now much better. It is almost hard to believe that this was the first styling of this tree, but this spruce, this Yamadori, has everything. It has good nebari, tapering, movement and character. Of course, now it needs also the maturity in the crown, but if Micha spent so many years to prepare this tree for this moment, I have no doubt that he will take care of it even in the future. If you want to support our channel, please click the thanks button or become a member of our channel and you will have early access to the new videos. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next one.